So hyperinflation um, is an extremely long-lasting increase in price level. And then disinflation is like whenever there's contractionary policy use and it's successful. So disinflation is when the inflation rate decreases but it still remains positive. This usually occurs when the central bank utilizes contractionary monetary policy to reduce inflation. And then hyperinflation would be whenever contractionary policy fails. The worst hyperinflation ever was recorded in Hungary in 1964, and the economy was failing after World War II, and the government began to print money, which caused the money supply to increase and hyperinflation. And prices were doubling every 15 hours during that bout of hyperinflation. And then deflation is just the overall decrease in prices of money. So hyperinflation is most often caused by an increase in the money supply or high levels of government debt. So if you were to draw hyperinflation, you would draw the downward sloping demand of loanable funds, which the demand for loanable funds comes from investment, and then the upward sloping supply curve, and then those come from national savings, and then draw the vertical long run aggregate supply curve. And then, as you can see, the demand for loanable funds moves up, and then that brings the price up, and the quantity, which is the amount of money the money supply is going up. And so then the bottom think about box, the reason that disinflation would be the ideal outcome for contractionary monetary policy is because inflation will decrease, but you would still have inflation be positive, which would mean that it's not dipping too low and causing a deflationary trend.